Hello, everyone, and welcome to another True Crime Tarot night episode. Okay, let's get started straight on to this. This has stemmed from, yet again, the music industry, and Aaron Carter was also found allegedly drowned. Now, what is really, really scary is that the very, very first reports, there was nothing in his lungs, and yet the final reports, there was something in his lungs. I'm having a bit of deja vu here, aren't I? I mean, Whitney Houston, Prince. What can I say? Now, I do believe that Aaron was also put on his own social media, I think it was Instagram, where he was looking for funding because allegedly Sonny was holding back $5 million. He did say that on his thing, but I will add allegedly again, and he just didn't feel safe. He was constantly referring to not feeling safe. He was worried that someone was, that he wasn't safe, literally. I think I'm not too sure about his baby mama. A very, very violent, allegedly, background, not just the baby mother, but with the family. I think, there was a lot of controversy around poor Aaron, and I do mean poor because it was 34, and his mother's released pictures of, I won't put it up, it's really bad, of the bath scene, and it's horrendous. The bath scene is absolutely horrendous, and that's where he was found. There was also weird things that happened with the housekeeper. Wow. So cards. Aaron Carter, please. Aaron Carter. What's the story? What's the story behind the tragic passing of Aaron Carter, 34? Just horrendous. Resilience, slow process. Powerful person involved. Oh dear. Check the timing. Tower, chaos in the building. Yeah, it was absolute drain or waterway. Oh, good Lord. These cards are on fire, aren't they? Okay, well, there's your bath. I mean, what can I say? It was just horrid. Just horrid scene. It's easy. If you guys are curious, just Google Aaron Carter and bath, and it'll come straight up. And if you're wondering about the colour, yes, that's correct. It's not changed, allegedly. His mother put it up there, and a few of his friends have also queried the circumstances around it and the condition, what was on the floor and so forth. So we'll move on from that because that's horrific. Check the timing again. That would be correct too, because for some unknown reason, there were people that were living next door that I don't think he trusted, but it would appear that they were some sort of medics and they tried to get in to help, and the housekeeper wouldn't let them in, and wouldn't even let the first responders in as well, and or the police or something along those lines. The timing would probably be the delay to the point of no return, without, going into, again, trigger words. The slow process I'm a little bit worried about, because that would mean that this wasn't something that happened where he just, popped a couple of pills and that was it, kind of thing, The fact that there's a powerful person involved, let's just keep going and seeing if we can uncover this suspicious activity, media or social media, and confrontation. Yeah. This, we've got two tarot coming, one on top of the other. We've got the tarot moment and we've got the strength here. He was fighting with someone. I think he was going to literally blow up, whoever he was going to speak about, like spill the beans, so to speak, and threaten the empire, allegedly entertainment purposes only. Very similar to Prince, which is what's led me on to this. Ironically, Aaron's son's name is called Prince, and I thought, oh, well, I've got to follow on with this reading because I read on Prince last week. Again, we're talking the music industry. We're also talking check the timing on the media and the social media. I think this would be referring to what I had already advised about what he said and what he needed. There's a lot of people on their own pages now saying that, they're not going to do that to themselves. They are fine. I'm not too sure on the mental side of things if he will continue, but the fact that there's a powerful person behind this was suspicious activity and it was a slow process would say that, something was definitely planned. Something was definitely planned. Please find me. He wants the truth to come out, but sadly he was cremated, so you're not going to get much out of that. Without, going into the gruesome details. He does want the truth to get out. He just maybe someone's got some other information. He did have a good friend that I believe he trusted in, and he also supported Aaron's mother to say that, things aren't adding up, and a couple of other people have said it. But since, of course, it was 2022, it's only been a couple of years, things are just, gone quiet. At the time something was seen that would indicate the suspicious activity, and they are saying that it's an accident, a cover-up, or tampering. Now, when you have a handler, which I do believe the baby mama was allegedly entertainment purposes only. She was a music industry handler, again, allegedly. I do believe that they put their hand out and say, right, I want this, I want that. They're used to not doing anything, and the handler does everything, literally everything. They walk, talk, speak, they literally feed them. It's like they have another child, allegedly. Now, we could probably go back to as far as Biggie. Allegedly, Faith was his handler, according to Kim Porter's book, allegedly. So this is what the music industry does. They put people in place. When it comes to an accident, just maybe there was too many tablets given at the time, allegedly, because when you have a look at what was on the floor, it would definitely show that there was some sort of, suspicious activity, and someone was tampering and covering up. The mother had already said that, especially when you had a look at the way that the towels were placed on the floor of the, we'll say crime scene, on the floor of the crime scene. That's suspicious. It was definitely suspicious, and that would also be cover-up, and it would also be tampering. We've now got mask, not true face. We've got well-funded operation, running out of time, purposely disappeared, and DNA evidence. Well, there you go. I'll probably jump the gun a little bit explaining about the handler, explaining how things are, happen in the music scene, and certain people are placed in situations where they are to have a relationship, even children. It's been proven allegedly a few times now, where you can see rinse and repeat. It is a standard or a staple of the music industry. This is your face, not true face. I mean, the purposely disappeared and the DNA evidence. I do believe that there was something under his nails from memory, and that's only just from what I read and trying to remember back on when it was announced, when it hit mainstream media. Aaron Carter had a lot of associations in the music industry with PD when he was extremely young, with Beyonce. We are seeing a rinse and repeat of child stars and how they're treated, especially as they get older, where there was a time that everything was all, fun and whatever, and they're only young, but then they grow up, don't they? Okay, so on the next line, we've got aggressive attack, stage setup frame, body is hidden, undercover, and the lovers. Well, I think the last card pretty much summed it up. Yes, she was there, despite the fact that I think they had separated. I think he was trying to, because he had been in a rehab again or some sort of self-help program. I think he was trying to get on just so he could be, a good father, so to speak, allegedly. It's a horrible circumstances, very, very similar to Liam from One Direction. So the fact that you've got undercover here, you've got stage set up. I mean, this undercover is a female and she's blonde. What can I say? Is this the handler that we're talking about? This is a lover. They were at a crossroads. There was a relationship. I think there was another attack somehow. It also showed there was a mark on his lip. That's something else that I do remember. Because I look for these things, when they're so young and when it's going, oh, another person, had a substance issue without using trigger words again. And now they're gone to a better place, so to speak. It's really scary, it's uncanny, and it's disturbing, to say the very least, with what I can see in these cards and with what's coming out and with what I can't say, but I'm sure the words of the cards speak volumes to you guys as well. I think he's another, sadly, and I'll throw in allegedly, another music industry royalties case where the royalties now get distributed accordingly and not to him. And that would probably also verify what Aaron was saying shortly before he passed. So sad. And on that note, thank you very much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Another tragedy of the music industry, and another child star that is just went horrendously wrong. I'll see you again next week for another true crime tarot case. Bye.